Yeah. Please read out the problem once again. What they have mentioned in the problem. Yes. All of you to read out. Students, done with reading. Okay. Cost sheet of company provides the following particulars: elements of cost, raw material 20 rupees per raw material. Instead of 15 I will just give you 20 rupees. Raw material 20 rupees, direct labor 5 rupees, overhead 15 rupees, and it is comes to 40. Okay. And profit 10 and total selling price is 50 rupees. Okay. The annual production 2,40,000 units we are going to produce annually. Students, all of you are able to hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please reply me in between.
Yes,
Otherwise,
sir.
just 1 minute. Okay. The annual production is 2,40,000 units we are going to produce in a year. Okay. It is the policy of company to maintain the stock of raw material equivalent to 1 month production. Means we are keeping raw material in our stock for 1 month. Half of a month's production will remain in process throughout the year. Means half of production means there is a 50% of the products are lying on a floor. Okay, 50% products are lying on a floor, they will say that. And again they have given you stage of completion 50%, 50% working, 50% goods are finished. Okay, 50% goods are finished, remaining 50% remain, there is work in progress. Okay, to produce a product 50% work to produce a product is done and 50% is remain. Okay, the finished goods remain in warehouse on an average of 1 month. Okay, the finished goods remain in warehouse on an average of 1 month. These all are stocks is our current asset. Stock includes raw material, work in progress, finished goods. It's clear. The next point, the company sell its goods on a credit and allows 2 months credit to customers. Means we are going to sell our goods on a credit and we are allowing 2 months credit to customers. And okay, this is clear. The suppliers of raw material provide 3 months credit to the company. Means from whom we are purchasing raw material, they are our creditors and they are our suppliers. They were giving us 3 months credit. Okay, the period of lag for wages, lag means there is a delay, lag of wages and overheads is 1 month. Okay, there is a outstanding wages, outstanding overheads are 1 month. A minimum cash balance of rupees 25,000 is expected to be maintained. Means 25,000 cash balance we are going to maintain. Okay, the next, what they have done, you are required to prepare a statement showing working capital requirement as per cash cost approach method. Cash cost approach method of working capital estimation. Okay, they were saying you have to prepare the working capital requirement as per the cash cost approach, means cash approach you can say. Okay, according to that we have to prepare the uh, working capital requirements. This is clear, this much is clear, students? Hello, all of you are with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
just 1 minute. statement showing working capital requirements, and this is a cash cost approach method. According to this method, we are going to solve the problem. Okay, I will take this solution on next page. Okay, insert. Particulars amount. Particulars, first one, what we have to do? Calculate current assets. Current assets. We have to calculate current assets. Okay. Current assets, again I have told you, firstly we have to calculate current assets. Okay. See here, there is a inventories. This is raw material, work in progress, and finished goods. These three are our inventories. Okay, these three are our inventories. That all we have to take into consideration. And debtors, to whom we have sold our finished goods, they are our debtors. Debtors are our current assets, and cash at bank is our current asset. Okay. Firstly, we will come to first point, that is stock of raw materials. Okay. See here, we are going to produce total 2,40,000 units finished goods we are going to produce, means that much raw material we require, that much units of raw material we require. Okay. These are our units, per unit cost of raw material. They are mentioned in the per unit cost of raw material, 20 rupees per unit. Okay. Yeah, again what they have told, it is a company, it is the policy of the company is to maintain stock of raw material equivalent to 1 month in production, means 1/12. How much comes in outer column?
4 lakh.
4 lakh.
4 lakh. Then second point, here we have to consider stock of work in progress. Okay. For this, I will prepare a working note for this. Okay. Okay. At last, we are going to prepare working note. Okay. Calculation of work in progress. See here, student, work in progress means work in progress includes 3 points. Okay, raw material includes, direct labor includes, overheads includes. Means raw materials are 50% are produced. Means raw materials are lying on a floor. Some process has been done on raw material. Some direct labor has been used for the produce the product, and the overheads also used, factory overheads, which are relating to manufacturing expenses that we have used. Okay, 3 points comes in the work in progress at any time. Okay. Raw materials I will write RM. Okay. And what they have told about raw material work in progress, half month's production will remain in process throughout the year. Half month means 0.5 multiplied by 0.5 divided by 12. How much comes outer column?
2 lakh.
2 lakh, sir.
Okay, 2 lakhs. Then next, direct labor. Direct labor per unit cost for direct labor 5 rupees per unit. Okay, 5 rupees per unit, bracket complete. What they have told about work in progress, half month. But again here what we have to do here again, see See students, work in progress means what? The material which is lying on a floor. See here students, if one raw material you have taken, 1 unit of raw material, okay, it will be consumed 100%. Means one raw material you have taken for production at a production floor, it is lying on a floor, you consume 100%. But can you tell me the 50% of the production is completed and 50% production is remain? Can you consume all your labor cost? Student, again I am telling you, see, listen here. Your product is completed 50%. Okay, 50% product is completed. Means our raw material fully we are going to use. Okay, but same way we are going to use 100% labor at a 50%. Only 50% we have completed. Means 100% labor we are used for that product. Students, 100% product is not completed. 100% product is not completed. Product is completed 50%. And the labor cost per unit means to produce a single product, 100% product, you are going to incur 5 rupees labor cost. Means that you have used labor cost only 2.5. 50% completion stage, raw material 50% completion stage means what? Your product is 50% completed. Raw material 100% you are going to use, but direct labor you are not going to use 100%. You getting my point students? हेलो, अभी देखो आप, सिंपल बात है, आपने रॉ मटेरियल परचेस किया है. इफ यू परचेस अ रॉ मटेरियल, ओके, and that raw material you are going to use 100%. Okay, and but the direct labor, step by step labors are required. Okay, first stage I am going to spend my 1 rupees expenses on labor. Second stage I am going to spend again 1 rupees, and again on third stage I am going to on third stage I am going to spend 0.5 rupees my labor expenses. Means 50% work is completed. There are 6 stages. 6 stages out of 6 stages, 3 stages are completed. Means 50% labor I have used. Okay, and here they have mentioned specifically stage of completion 50%. Means that here while calculating direct labor we have to consider 50% here. Okay, how much comes outer column? All of you got my point. The labor is, we have to consider 50% only. Why? Because it is a 50% completion stage. Means labor, see here students, to produce a single product I am going to spend on a labor 5 rupees. Okay, I am going to spend a single product, finished product, I want to spend 5 rupees. 50% product is completed. Means what? I have used 2.5 my labor expenses. You getting my point? Hello?
Yes,
Students,
sir.
all of you are with me?
Yes, sir.
Here they have mentioned 50% completion stage. That's the reason we have to take 50% here. Okay? This 50% only for direct labor and overhead, not for raw material. See here, to produce a finished product, raw material 100% we are going to use, not 50% we are going to use raw material. You getting my point? Hello, all of you are with me?
Sir.
How much
Yes,
comes
sir.
out column?
25,000.
25,000. All of you have got the same answer, 25,000 students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise I can solve this equation for all of you. Hello?
Sir, screen नहीं दिख रही.
Screen नहीं दिख रही, just 1 minute, sorry. Okay, it is visible? All of you
Yes,
got
sir.
25,000 answer? Firstly, solve the bracket. This 2,40,000 multiplied by 5. Then solve the another bracket. Whatever the answer come, multiply with 0.5 divided by 12. Then multiply with 50 divided by 100 percentage. Okay, this much is clear. Then overheads.
Yes, sir.
Overheads are expenses relating to factory. See here, 50% completion stage है raw material, means overheads are not, you are not use 100% overheads. Okay, अभी आगे वाली process होने वाले, 5th step, 6th steps is going to be completed. That time you are going to incur that expenses overheads. But now only 50% you are completed. 50% overhead you have used, not 100% overheads you have used. Okay, clear? This is 2,40,000. and overhead cost per unit overhead cost 15 rupees multiplied by 15 bracket complete, and what they have sold 0.5 half month. Okay, bracket complete, this is again 50%. Okay, you are able to solve this equation, students. How much comes?
75,000, sir.
How much comes?
3 lakh.
Like that, 3 lakh. That 3 lakh we are going to take here. Again, I am going to tell you why we have taken 50% here, why not we have taken 50% in raw material. In direct labor overheads, we have to take 50%. See, students, to produce any finished product, you have to use 100% raw material. आपको एक just simple example, you want to manufacture a mobile. Okay, mobile you want to manufacture, motherboard is an important part in mobile. You are going to use motherboard 100%, not 50% or 25%. But direct labor, 50% finishing has been done and 50% is remain. Then 50% labor you have to take. They have mentioned that here they have mentioned specifically the production is completed 50%. You are getting my point? That's the reason only for direct labor and overheads for these two items we have to consider 50%. Okay, it's clear this much, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we are going towards next point, that is stock of finished goods. Into bracket, I will down the bracket, 2,40,000 multiplied by finished goods. Cost of finished goods is how much? Cost of production means total cost of goods sold. Cost of production means cost of goods sold, 40 rupees. 40 rupees per unit. And what they have told about the finished goods? Finished goods remain in warehouse on an average of 1 month. On an average of month means 1 month. Okay. 1 by 12. How much comes outer column?
8 lakh.
8 lakh. Okay. Then next comes debtors. Okay. Debtors means to whom we have sold finished goods. Again, in last problem they have specifically told 25% is the cash sales. Here 1/3 is the cash sales something. Okay. See here in last problem they have told, this is the last problem. Okay, where is 1/4 of output is sold against cash. Here they have not mentioned anything. In this problem means 100% is a credit. It's clear, students. Okay. Here again we have to take cost price only, not a selling price we have to take here. Okay, what they have told about the debtors here. Company sells its goods on a credit and allows 2 months credit to its customer. Means 2 by 12 multiplied by 2 by 12. Okay, how much comes outer column? Students, tell me. Okay.
16 lakh, sir.
Okay, 16 lakh. See here in a total cost approach. See, debtors we have taken 100%. Means debtors we have included profit also. 200 rupees we have taken. All of you are able to view my screen, students.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But finished goods we have taken 170. Okay, this is a thick means little difference between cost approach and cash approach and total cost approach. Here we have to consider in a cash approach 170 rupees only, but here in a total cost approach we have to consider we have to include profit margin in a debtors while calculating, but in a cash cost approach we don't have to include profit margin. See here, it is a total cost approach method. Here we have taken debtor 200 rupees, means total sales price we have taken, not taken your cost of production. Okay, you are getting my point, students? Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All of
Yes,
you are
sir.
with me? in cash approach, see here, we have taken 40 rupees. Cost of production we have taken. It's clear? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Only because of
Yes,
this word,
sir.
there is a change. Yes, yes. Yeah, tell me, anyone want to speak? Hello. All of you with me, students?
Yes, sir.
Cash at bank. How much they have mentioned cash at bank? It is also a current asset, na? Cash at bank, cash balance. 25,000. Okay. Okay. Total of, just 1 minute. Huh? Total of current assets. How much comes total of current assets? Total of A you can write, total of current assets you can write. How much comes total?
31,25,000.
31,25,000. Okay, next point we are going to see. That is B. B is what?
Current liabilities.
Current liabilities. Okay. Current liabilities. In that first point, what is the first point in that? Current liabilities, first point. First point, what comes? See here, the supplier of raw material provided 3 months credit to the company, means creditors has provided 3 months credit. Credit from creditors, what we have purchased? Students tell me, from creditors what we have purchased? Simply हम क्या purchase करते हैं? Company क्या purchase करती है? Raw material. Okay, you getting my point? Means that much money we have to pay to the creditor. They have not mentioned means what? Raw material cost जो है, that much material we have purchased, that much amount is due from company side to pay to the party, that party. 20 rupees raw material cost is 20 rupees. We have to consider 20 rupees. Bracket complete. What they have told about the creditor? The supplier of raw material allowed 3 months credit. The supplier of raw material provide 3 months credit to the company. Okay, 3 months credit उन्होंने provide किया है हमको. How much comes in outer column? Students, tell me. Anyone?
12 lakhs, sir.
12 lakh. Okay. Next, there is a lag in wages. Lag in wages. Wages means a direct labor. To whom we are providing, we are giving wages to direct labor. Direct labor cost is 5 multiplied by 5. And what they are told, how much lag in payment, how much period is lag in payment of wages? The period of lag for wages and overheads 1 month. Okay, there is a 1 month lag in period. Means multiplied by 1 by 12. How much comes outer column?
1 lakh.
1 lakh.
1 lakh. Okay. The next point, in overheads. You can write outstanding also, OS. Okay, how we have written in last problem, OS, outstanding wages and all. That you can write, or lag in payment, or lag in wages, lag in payment. Lag in payment of wages. I will write in payment of overheads. How much per unit overhead per unit 15 rupees per unit, multiplied by 15. Again same 1 by 12. They have told same way, lag in the period of lag for wages, period of lag for wages and overheads is 1 month. Okay, 1 month. See here, for wages and overheads is 1 month. How much comes outer column?
3 lakh.
Huh? 3 lakhs. Okay. What is this? All current assets we have considered. Sorry, current liabilities we have considered. How much comes total?
₹16 lakhs, sir.
Excess of current assets over current liabilities. I will copy here all. Okay, how much comes after deducting A minus B?
15 lakh
15 lakh
25,000.
25,000.
15 lakh 25,000. Then what we are going to add? Add 10% margin. If they have given or not, you can add it out. It is good for you. If you are not added, that is also okay. But all of you have to add. It is good. How much comes 10%? How much comes total?
₹16,77,500.
This much is clear. Anyone have any doubts in this? Students? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All of you are with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
फिर एक बार पूरा आंसर दें.
देखो, just 1 minute, just 1 minute. I will show you again. Full answer. You can take a screenshot also. Okay. Firstly, I will show you a problem. Okay, this is a problem. Okay. This is a cash cost approach method. Again, I am telling you here we are not going to consider profit margin while calculating debtors. Okay. This is the answer. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And the working note also you can take working note. Okay, I will write here also again one line. Debtors are calculated on debtors are calculated in total cash approach Mm, Total cash. What we have done? Cash cost approach. Cost approach
Yes, sir.
excluding profit. Okay, excluding profit means we don't have to include. Okay, it's clear. We have taken
Yes,
here
sir.
only 40 rupees. Total cost we have taken, not including profit margin we have taken 50 rupees. But in total cost approach we have considered profit also while calculating debtors. It is clear, students? All of you are with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can I give another problem to you? Hello,
Yes, sir.
students? Hmm?
For homework, sir.
For homework, it is in just 10:30. You can solve it and show it to me. This is a simple problem I will give you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
10:30, 5 happened. Okay? And what I will do, I will take another one problem, then I will start with the directly the chapter number 2, that is of ratios. Okay? Ratios are also
Yes,
a time consuming. It is take a time to complete that. Okay? Ratios. Okay, please take the problem. I will give you a problem. Trade allowed by sub to customer and supply customer 2 months. Okay, I'm done with my problem. Students, okay, all of you with me, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Again, one thing I want to add here. all of you have started solving, students? Hello, students. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, again, within 10 minutes you have to solve. Huh? Next 10 minutes. It's so simple. Just I can I add twist? This problem we will take in next class. Including depreciation 10 rupees per unit. Students, only one thing what you can do while calculating overheads in current liabilities, overheads comes, there is a lag in payment of overheads. Students, please listen here. That time you have to exclude this 10 rupees depreciation. Okay, it has included. Okay, in 120 rupees, the depreciation is 10 rupees. Students, you're getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that time just you have to exclude the depreciation which is included in 120 rupees while calculating current liabilities overheads 60,000 units multiplied by 110, not 120. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And same way while calculating overhead work in progress you are going to get three items: direct material, overheads, direct material means material, direct labor and overheads. That time also overheads you have to take 110 only, not 120. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And again here they have not given 50% anything. In last problem they have given you 50%. We have taken 0.5 50% we have did of overheads and labor, but here not given, directly 100% you can take. In cash cost approach, there are two important points. Like while calculating debtors, we don't have to consider the profit margin, and we have to exclude depreciation if it is included. Okay, if it is included, we have to exclude the depreciation. These 2 points are important in cash cost approach and total cost approach. Students, hello. Students, all of you are done with the problem? Hello.
No, sir. We are solving.
Okay, you are solving. Okay. Amol, Haridas. Hello, students. Done with the problem? Hello, Sagar.
No, sir.
Okay. You can WhatsApp me. Those who have solved, they can share with me on my WhatsApp. And in the next class, we are going to see the last and final problem. Then I'm going to end my this chapter number 2, then chapter number 3. Then I will start with chapter number 2 again. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Timetable for FM. Only 2 sessions were allowed. Students, can it be possible to attend the classes at 2 o'clock for all of you for FM? Students, any response?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I will take some extra classes for all of you because the ratios and all it is quite difficult. Okay, I will take extra classes for all of you. I will post in the group. Okay, and I will inform you one day prior. Okay, then I will take classes. Okay, extra classes I will take in the after 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes, yes.
सर हे असाइनमेंट काय असणार आहे सर या सब्जेक्टला?
ह्या सब्जेक्टला असाइनमेंट्स काय असणार आहे? MCQ is the first criteria, first parameter, then one problem and one case study I will give you. That's it. 3 parameters we have to complete for each subject. 3 assignments, one MCQ, or maybe it depends upon teacher to teacher again. But I am telling you usually one assignment, one MCQ, or one case study or class test. Likewise, we are going to conduct. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I am going to end this meeting. Anyone have any problem, any doubts in this working capital, please tell me. Okay, because it is just a numerical, just so simple point. What we have to do, you have to find out the current assets and current liabilities. Current asset minus current liabilities you have to do. And the further point, what we have to consider, which point they have additional information they have given you, that points we have to consider. Okay, while calculating raw material, okay, stock of raw material. 1 month we are keeping in our store or warehouse. Okay, then 1/12 we can do. Okay, this is clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Hello, remaining anyone apart from Sagar? All of you to respond. Okay, then I am able to understand you are there or not.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Puneet is there. Okay, Jayant is there. Okay, Sneha, Shruti Kodak, Chaitali.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all of you are getting my points, whatever I am talking.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you can ask me many problems as you can. Okay, Suraj Madik, you are getting my points, Suraj? Bhanudas Jadhav. Tejas Pawar. Okay, and in the next class, I am going to take one last problem. Then I will end my this chapter number 3. Then I will start with chapter number 2 directly. That is of ratios. Okay, how to prepare the ratios. Firstly, just go understand that what is our working capital. Then we will little bit the working capital part or a little bit ratios we have to calculate. There are 4 types of ratios are there. We have categorized all the ratios we have to calculate from the financial statements. Okay, financial statements means all of you know aware about the financial statement, trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet. These are our financial statements.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
from this we have to calculate different types of ratios. Okay, it's clear?
Yes, sir. तर म्हणजे फर्स्ट सेमच्या सब्जेक्टवर डिपेंड राहणार ना सर पुढचं युनिट?
Yeah, little bit on that. Okay, आता कसं असेल, जो बॅलन्स शीट कंपनीची असेल वेबसाईटला, तुम्ही ICICI बँक किंवा कुठल्याही लिस्टेड कंपनीच्या वेबसाईटला गेलात,
Yes, sir.
तर फायनान्शियल स्टेटमेंट, फायनान्शियल परफॉर्मन्स अंडर त्यांचे बॅलन्स शीट असतात ऑडिटेड.
Yes, sir. लास्ट ऑफ मार्किंगचे.
त्या ऑडिटेड बॅलन्स शीटवरून आपल्याला रेशोज कॅल्क्युलेट करायचे आहेत. ओके, किंवा आपल्याकडे असतील बॅलन्स शीट आपल्या आहेत ते करू आपण कॅल्क्युलेट. की ते रेशोज कसे कॅल्क्युलेट करतात, वाय वी आर गोइंग टू कॅल्क्युलेट, व्हॉट इज द इम्पॉर्टंट ऑफ दिस रेशो, वी हॅव टू अंडरस्टँड. Okay, like PE ratio, what is PE ratio? Okay, what is the current asset? What is the profitability ratio? Okay, net profit ratio, what it indicates? Okay, asset turnover ratio. These are the further points I'm telling you, but just remember we have to calculate ratios, and why we are calculating that ratio, that is important. What is the
Yes, sir.
reason behind that to calculate that ratios? That is important. Okay, now I am going to end the meeting. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.